Hi everyone, my name is Victoria and welcome back to my 2025 Lolita Wardrobe Post series. So today is part 6 and it is my hats, but because there are so many in this category, so there are berets, hats, headdresses, head bows, etc. I am going to try to split it out into 2. So there's going to be like a part 1 and a part 2, or maybe like a part A, part B type of thing. And for this one, it's going to be hats and berets specifically. So I just want to say that I'm also trying a new filming setup because I'm trying to improve the quality of my videos as much as I can with what I have. So I normally was recording with my phone, and I was using the front camera, but I've actually flipped it to use the back camera, which is a little bit nicer. And I have a mirror behind it, so hopefully nothing is too weird or different between this video and the previous videos in the series. But if it is, I am sorry in advance. I eventually would like to upgrade some other things about my setup, including like my microphone and things like that. So hopefully it just gets better from here. I will talk about my coordinate today. So today's theme is a romantic, a gorgeous kind of theme. And I went a little bit overboard with the accessories for me, in my opinion, but I think it works for the vibe that I'm trying to do. So I am wearing an OP by Maria PP, which is still quite an unfortunate name in English, and I'm always going to laugh if I have to say it. But this is a quarter length type of sleeve with a big ruffle on the sides. And I paired it with this Henrietta rose cape. And at first I thought that it was going to be bulky and I didn't know if it was going to work. But I was like, I'll try it anyway. And I think it actually turned out pretty cute. I really like it with the cape. And I almost put it with the corset, but I think the cape is just like very good for today's vibe. And I'm going to get it a little closer and show you this hat. So it has 3 roses on it, and it's a textured lace kind of organza type of thing, and it just clips on. There's 2 clips under the underside. And I like this hat because it's not too large, but it's also not like a traditional mini hat. I feel like with Lolita mini hats, they were usually pretty tall. Like from your head to here, they'd be like this tall, which I didn't really like that much, but I like this one because it has a lower profile, and I think it pairs really well with different hairstyles as well. So I have my hair in a like half up, half down type of style today, but I can do this with braids or like even just like a normal ponytail. So I like this hat a lot. My ring for today is by either Baby the Stars Shine Bright or Alice and the Pirates. I'm not really sure, but it has a little spoon, which I think is so cute. And it looks like liquid inside, and it's very 3D. I think it's so cool. Reminds me of like a tea party. And this arm or this hand doesn't really have anything too fancy. It's just like a pearl bracelet and a ring that a family member gave me. So yeah, nothing too special. I mean, the ring is special, but I mean, in terms of Lolita fashion, it's nothing special. My earrings, let me try to show you. Sorry about that. These are by Avon, and I got them for about $9 or $10 on eBay. $9 like shipped on eBay. If you're looking for them, you could probably find them by typing Avon pearl earrings, and you'll probably have to search a little bit, but I think that they're so pretty with Lolita fashion. And they remind me of Irish designer Simone Rocha, or I think she's Irish Chinese. But yeah, Irish Chinese designer Simone Rocha. but at a budget, or they're very budget friendly. And I think they work really well with this coordinate today. So I think that is it. I did want to point out that this cape is missing its back button. So if you're wondering why it's sitting oddly sometimes, that is why. So I just wanted to put that out there. Yeah, let's go ahead and jump into the video. So I want to start with my berets first, and then we'll move on to hats. So I keep my berets in this hat box that just has kind of a generic, not generic, but it's nothing like special. It's just kind of cute and pretty. And it has this string on the side. I can kind of hold it if need to, or if need be. And inside is my berets. So this is the perfect thing to keep berets in my opinion. The only issue is that I took some of them out for the video just so I could show you guys what it looks like closed. But the issue is that when I put all of them back inside, I'm a little at capacity now, so I probably either need to downsize or get a slightly bigger hat box. As you can see, I should probably downsize, but anyway, that's not my business. Okay, let me go ahead and start. So this first beret is one that has like a faux leather lining on the side, and it is leopard print. So I think this is so good for more of like Metamorphose inspired kind of leopard print coordinates. I got this from a fast fashion website that I would prefer not to promote on this channel, but if you are genuinely interested in trying to find that particular beret, just leave a comment and I'll give you the link to it. But yeah, so the next beret has a piece of hair on it, sorry about that, or lint or something. It is by Misako. So Aoki Misako she does a collection of accessories called Impetite, I think. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's called Impetite. And this beret was on Closet Child for like 1,200 yen or something. And I like the muted color scheme and this material it seems to be made out of. It seems to be a bit more substantial. Oh, yeah, here we go. So it's right here. Impetite. Yeah, so I think this is very nice, especially for the vibe that I have with a lot of my classic looks. And then this beret is also by Impetite, and it is a gray beret, and it has a velvet bow with pearls. And I got this specifically to coordinate with, where did it go? My Lady Tartan JSK by Baby the Star Shine Bright. So I think this will look really cute, but I just really like gray in particular. So I'm very happy about this one. So I have a series of just plain colored berets. I'm just going to go through them and show you rather than talk about each one individually. So I have red, this caramel brown color, this normal brown color, this burgundy red color, this hunter green color, which the camera is distorting it a little bit, but it's a little bit more vibrant. And oh no, that's not the last one. I also have this. It looks a little different because it has the thing still inside, but it's an ivory or an off-white. And then I have this bubblegum pink, very bright pink. Oh my gosh, my arm is tired. I just like picked up like 10 berets in a row. Yeah, sorry, I need to start working out again. So that was it for my solid color berets. And then I have another printed beret. So this one is a tartan, and I wore this one in part 5, which was for shoes. So part 5, put the link up here. I'm probably pointing at the wrong side. I'll point to both just in case. But I also got this one at the same time that I got the leopard print one. But I really like this one because I can incorporate tartan into my wardrobe much easier with an accessory than trying to do like a full-on tartan one piece or main piece. And I have had these berets for like 10 years or something. So there was a brand on Taobao called Vision World, which I think it says on the top of the berets. And they were selling these really cute biscuit berets. And I couldn't decide what color I wanted. So I got this brown one with the brown embroidery, or this tan one with the brown embroidery. And then I also got this one because I like the white embroidery. I don't really need 2 biscuit berets, but they're just so cute. And if I get rid of them, I know they're going to be hard to replace. So that's why I have 2. It would be really cute to twin with somebody while wearing these, I think. And they look super cute with my my Kumia that I talked about in my bag video. Especially this one. Looks so cute paired together. And that is it for my berets. So I'm just going to show you all of my berets. It's a little bit shameful, to be honest. I don't like having this much, but that's it. That's 13 years of berets. All right, so next I'm going to talk about hats. So I've already talked about this hat. So my hats also are over capacity. I keep them in this basket, but there's too many. I think what I can do is use them as decor. I can put up like a decorative hook or a few decorative hooks and put my hats on the wall. But I should probably downsize instead. Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and start. I'm going to talk about my vintage hats or my vintage headpieces. I guess this isn't a hat, but whatever. So this is a headpiece that I don't really know what the proper name is called. And I think I'm actually going to take this hat off so I can show you guys. I have it on backwards. Ah! Ow. This is what it looks like on the other side. But I got this at an antique store. And I think it goes on like this. It looks backwards, doesn't it? It does. Okay. It looks like horns. Like, how cute is that? Like, if I was a character in a video game and these are like my horns. I think it goes like this. That seems more correct. Ooh. I don't know. Yeah. I got this at an antique store. It was very cheap too. It was like $20 or something. I get really good deals for some reason. Or I find really good deals. One of my hats just fell. Let me grab it. I'll be right back. Okay, so this is also not a hat. This is a vintage piece. I should probably have put these in the other video, but it's too late. So this is another antique or vintage piece. Probably antique at this point. And it is in this green color. And it kind of just sits on the head like so. And it actually coordinates pretty well with the bodyline OP that I talked about in my part 1. So now I kind of don't want to sell it. I don't know. It's so hard. When you like everything you own, it's so hard. But yeah, that is that one. So the next antique / vintage hat that I have is, it has some paper inside to help it keep its shape. But it is this dusty pink flat fur hat. And it has netting at the top. You can't really tell, but I don't normally like, I don't promote fur, but this item is probably over 60 or 70 years old and it already exists. But I would never buy something like this new. So I just want everyone to know that. I'm going to leave the paper inside just because it's a bit fragile. And I just want to show you what it looks like if I coordinate it. And I got it more for just because it's an antique piece, and I just thought it was very cute for like, more historical reasons. But yeah, so I think it's very cute. Okay, so a lot of my vintage hats, like the netting is kind of falling apart and I need to fix it. But this next one is a velvet, low profile black hat. And this one looks so good with a lot of things. I wear it even outside of Lolita because it reminds me of Audrey Hepburn for some reason. And I don't know why, because I don't think Audrey ever wore anything like this. But it's kind of like wearing it at an angle. And that's what I like about it. Where it can kind of just be a beep. I'm having way too much fun. But yeah, I got that at an antique store as well. All of these came from antique stores. So this next hat is a navy blue suede. I guess this is a suede, maybe a velvet. I can't really tell. I think it's a velvet. Still has the price tag on it. But you can tell it's old by the tag, and inside it says body made in Italy, Corona, I guess for crown. So I guess this was made in Italy at one point and imported into the US for some reason. But I like this because it reminds me of like a sailor in a little way. I think it's so cute. I'm having way too much fun with these. Okay, next, I'm just gonna keep doing this. So many vintage hats. This next one, it says 100% wool felt made in USA. It's really hard to see. But it is a wool hat and it is green. Give me 1 second. The netting got tangled a bit. Let me fix it. Yeah, this one got a little bit roughed up in the move. Okay, now I can show you properly. So the back has a black bow, and then here's the netting that I was trying to fix. And it is very voluminous, so I don't wear it too much. Just because you guys know me, I'm a little more subdued in my style. But it has the netting still intact. And I love this green. I think it's so pretty. All right, more vintage hats. There's a lot in here. This next one is a brown. And an interesting brim on this one. It's a little more... Oh, let me read the inside, sorry. This one says Knox, New York. And then it has... So you can tell how old this is. Let me show you. Knox, New York. Fits a head size 22. I don't really know what size my head is. Probably should. And it just has the style tag from when it was made. And you can tell from this text that this item is probably made, I would guess, in the 1950s, maybe the 1940s. But I love the profile of this hat. I think it's very cute. And I have a lot of brown in my collection. And brown is such a classic color that I think it matches so well with a lot of classic Lolita. But yeah. All right, I think that was it for my vintage hats. I'm just gonna do one more check to see. I don't want to miss anything by accident. I think there's one more. Nope, there's not. Okay, there's not. That was the last vintage hat. So with vintage hats in particular, it's like having a little piece of history with me, and I love it because I feel like those hats had a life before they came to me. And so I was wondering, like, who was the owner? Like, what was the owner like, right? Or owners, if there was multiple. Like, it's just so interesting to me that that hat is still existing today. I just really love vintage items. So this is something that looks vintage, but it is not. I don't remember where I got this from. I think it's Sweet Dreamer, which is a Chinese brand, but I don't know for sure. And it has a comb inside. And this one is quite voluminous. Oh, quite voluminous. Probably better to wear it with the ribbon in the back. Well, you can't really see the back, but yeah. Ah, I just got stuck in my hair. Oops. Yeah, but I've had that one for a few years now. And this is great for summertime, with it being this straw material. So next, actually, let me talk about my straw hats while I'm still on the topic. Sorry, my hair's going to get so messed up in this. I don't know where this came from. It says Dollhouse. It has this brown ribbon, but I don't know where I got this from. I think maybe somebody gave this to me at one point, but it's just a simple straw hat with a decent sized brim, like not too big, not too small. Fits my head pretty well, I think. And the ribbon on the back is very cute. But I have no idea where this came from. So I have another straw hat. I actually have too many straw hats in my opinion. This one got a little bit smushed in my move, so I'm trying to just kind of unsmush it. But this one is a flat, wide brim, or pretty wide brim hat from Sweet Dreamer as well, I think. And it has two clips in the inside, but it looks kind of like that. And this one is meant to be, there's a way to tie it where it kind of flattens out, but I'm not really sure. If I can find the picture, I will put it here. It's gonna get stuck on my head again. Okay, not too bad. But I think I have too many straw hats. I probably should downsize at least maybe one or two of them, because I guess what? I have another one. This is not a Lolita branded hat. This is by Lauren Conrad, who I have mentioned on this channel before. And this is an adjustable hat. Sorry, it has a lint inside. It says, "Take me away, I'm packable," in the inside. And it is adjustable. It's like a little string here. So this is a nice hat just to have during the summertime going to the beach. I don't like the silhouette or the shape of it as much for Lolita as I do just normal fashion. But again, it's nice to have straw hats. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4 straw hats. So that's quite a lot. Okay, next I'm going to talk about this. This hat looks vintage, but it is not. It's kind of like a pillbox with feathers and netting. And this is by H. Naoto. So he came, like the designer, came to Memphis to Anime Blues Con a long time ago, which was kind of shocking just because we don't get a lot of fashion guests, especially in Memphis. It's just not a big enough city and a big enough community. But he did come, and you know, he brought clothes for sale and accessories for sale. And I was trying to get a little bit more goth accessories, so I got this because I wanted to support him coming to Memphis. But this one is just so good. It's such a statement. I've worn this also to conventions, to like tea parties. And you can wear it in different directions and have the netting. But this one's really nice. It's the only H. Naoto piece I own, which is kind of sad. I'd like to have more H. Naoto, but I like this one. All right, next is another, what happened to my hats? Like the feathers are falling out. Not really, but just a little bit. I think it was just when I moved, I had to carry this whole thing and the hats were like stacked on top of each other. I don't know what's going on. Sorry about that. If the feathers are flying everywhere, I'm sorry. This next hat is by Fan Plus Friend. And it's such a well-made hat. Look at the way they did the pleats inside. And the roses there on the side. It actually looks really nice, I think, with my coordinate now. I probably should actually wear this today. I think it looks really nice with this coordinate. But this is more of something I would wear to a tea party or like an outdoor event. I just think this is so like Rococo. It's very like Marie Antoinette. Ah, it's stuck. All of these are getting stuck in my hair. But yeah, this is very Marie Antoinette, and I think it's very pretty and very like Rococo-esque. Let me show you a little bit more of the... You can see the feathers are flying off for some reason. Yeah, you can see it's a jacquard fabric, and it has a pearl, which is great. I love it. All right, and then I think that is almost the last one. There's one more. And this is something that I got from also Sweet Dreamer. A lot of my accessories come from Sweet Dreamer. All right, it has fur and feathers. I'm like covered in feathers and fur and all kinds of things right now. I don't know why. I guess it's because they're all coming out of these hats. But this is just a burgundy hat. I'm checking the tag to see if it says... No, it doesn't have a brand name. But I've worn this before with a lot, just because it's this burgundy color, and I think it looks really beautiful. Or reddish, it's like a red burgundy. But I think it looks really beautiful. Sorry. The feathers, they're making me sneeze. Okay, no, I'm fine. Yeah, so the feathers, not feather, oh my god. How many times am I going to say the word feathers? Sorry, I meant to say I've worn this hat quite a few times and I love it. So that concludes all of my hats. So thank you so much for watching part 6 or 6.A, which is my hats and berets. Stay tuned because the next one I'm working on is my headdresses and head bows, and then my jewelry collection. So I still have a lot planned for you guys, and as always, take care of yourself, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!